Hello, everybody. Long time no talk. I'm coming on here because I just got back from vacation with my mom. I live in Washington State, and my mom lives over on the west side. And we went to Seattle yesterday for part of my vacation. We went to Bellingham the day before, and then we went to Seattle, and we went everywhere in between. She lives in between there. And I got a haul from LUSH, so I wanted to show you my haul. And then I also stepped by Ocean, which is Anne Marie Fiola's store from Brambleberry over in Bellingham, and I got some stuff from there. And then I also wanted to show you a couple of things that I've been up to. So first, I want to start with my LUSH haul. Let me move some of this. Okay. First up, we have Sunnyside. Sunnyside is this bubble bar here. It's beautiful. Let's see if I can get this to focus in. Look at all that glitter. This has a citrus scent. I'm not going to, well, maybe I should read the descriptions. Or maybe I'll just put the descriptions below. I'm not sure. I'm not going to read the descriptions. If you want to go on lush.com and read the descriptions, you can. I'll just tell you what I think it smells like, okay? It's very clean, very citrusy, and beautiful glitter. Love the color. I can't wait to get this in the bath. So this is Sunnyside. That's a bubble bar. If you don't know what a bubble bar is, it's something that you, while you're running your bath water, you crumble it in your bath water and it creates big, luxurious bubbles. This one is Ickle Baby Bot. And Ickle Baby Bot is a bath ballistic. So it's not a bomb because, you know, obviously he's not round. I'm not round. Let's see. He smells slightly sweet and floral to my nose. If you want to look what's in him, you can go online to LUSH. They have wonderful descriptions, better than what I can describe. But I just thought he was so cute and he smelled good. And this one is one of my favorites. This is the Avo Bomb or Avo Bath. This one is delicious smelling. It has real avocado, it has olive oil, and it smells like, to me it smells like Letsia cubeba, or which is the Chinese lemongrass. It smells like lemon candy. And there's something earthy about it too, so it just smells really good. Really, really good. And if you've never ordered from LUSH, their bath bombs, some of them are really huge. This one is very large. Others are small, but a lot of the time they're big like this, and I like the big ones because I think that I get more for my money. I crack them in half because you see the seam here. I crack it in half, and then I can actually get 2 baths from a big bomb like this. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I'm a citrus girl. I love citrus smelling stuff. Nice, bright, and cheery. This is the Comforter. And this is a bubble bar. This is red currant and something else. I don't remember what else, but it smells absolutely delicious. It almost has a candy scent to it. Very sweet. And I have used this before. I get 4 baths out of this because I quarter it. I cut it in half and then I cut that in half. And I crumble it in the bath and it makes a lot of big bubbles. Love this scent. I'm not really a fan of Blue Skies, which is the one that looks like this in blue and white instead of like the pink and white. I'm not a fan of the scent of it, but this one is to die for. Absolutely love it, and it's huge. So the comforter. It's like a candy fruity smell, that one. This one is a bubble room, and it's rose jam bubble room, and it does smell like roses. It does have a slightly sweet scent. I think you're probably seeing a theme here. A lot of the ones that I like are either sweet or citrus or something like that. But this bubble room, so here and here, these are the bubble bar part. You crumble them in your bath, and then in the middle, let's see if I can twist it like an Oreo. There we go. That is oil, so it's a melt and a bubble bar in one. Let's see if I can get it to focus better. Anyway, smells absolutely delicious. The rose scent is spot on. I think they might even use rose essential oil. I'm not sure. That stuff is ridiculously expensive. But if you like the smell of roses and you want your skin nice and soft, I would suggest the bubble room, the rose jam bubble room. And to me, this, the bubble bar on top is more squishy than their other bubble bars, so I'm thinking there's a lot more oil content in this as well. I have never used one of these before, so I'm kind of excited about it. And you can get 2 baths out of this too. You just break it apart. Let's see. So if you even put your finger on the filling, I don't know if you can see that, but see how it shines? That's all oil in there. So one thing about these is you don't want them to get too hot. Otherwise your bubble room will break apart. Okay. This one is the Immaculate Egg in pink, and it's for Easter. And since Easter is coming up this weekend, they had all their Easter stuff there. They had their carrot bubble wand. I have not had a bubble wand from LUSH yet. I was halfway tempted to get it, but I kind of wanted their other wand and they didn't have it in. So this one, it has a mixture of scents. I can't really describe it. It's like candy, floral, some sort of spice. It's really yummy smelling. I'm going to break this in half on the seam. When you break it in half, I don't know if you can hear this, there's another bath bomb inside, so you at least get 3, if not 4 baths out of this. I'm pretty excited to use it because I saw this last year when I went to LUSH. I've only been to LUSH twice, and it's always been around Easter for some reason, probably because of spring break. But I saw this last time and I didn't get it, and I had wished that I had got it, and so this time I got it, and it smells so yummy. Can't wait to use it. Download music and play games all at once on all your devices. Okay. $29.99 a month for 12 months. Click the banner to learn more. See charter.com. This one is Mabar. This is it's like a brown sugar and vanilla, which you can kind of see. It has the little brown sugar cube in it. Really sweet. Sweet smelling, but not overpoweringly sweet. I could probably, this may be 1 bath. I might try to stretch it to make it 2. I have not used one of these before, but I just thought it smelled good and it looks good. All the texturing on their bubble bars are really nice. Then, this is one of my favorites. And actually, it's one of my husband's favorites too, so I got 2 of it. This is Big Blue. Big Blue has seaweed in it, has sea salt in it, really clean, really fresh fragrance. turns your bath water a beautiful light blue color, like the ocean in the Caribbean or something. And you can get 2 baths out of the big bomb. The seaweed floating in your water looks really good, and it's also really good for your skin. I just love Big Blue. Love the way it makes me feel. Love the scent. It's wonderful. It's not really ozonic. It's not overpoweringly like salty smelling or sea smelling or anything like that. You would think it would be, but it's not. It's a beautiful scent. Absolutely love it. And my husband does too. It's one of his favorites. So actually it's what I'm going to put in my bath today. And again, this one is Big Blue as well. And then I had to get another Phoenix Rising because last time, a year ago when I was at Lush, I got Phoenix Rising. I can't even describe the scent. It's so complex. It's sweet and spicy and beautiful. Gosh, there's some floral in there. I think this is like a hodgepodge of goodness and beautiful fragrances, and I don't even know what's in there. It has a cinnamon stick on top with some gold mica, if I can get it to focus. Come on. Anyway, this thing plops in your bath and it sinks to the bottom. And the reason it's called Phoenix Rising is because as it fizzes, it starts to rise to the top and it shoots out to the top. And then I think there's a green piece in the middle. There's like another bath bomb in the middle of this. You could probably cut this in half if you really wanted to, or kind of break it apart, because it is pretty big for one bath, depending on the size of your tub. I have a pretty big tub, but last time I used it, the scent was really powerful. It was beautiful, and I was just really happy with it. One thing, though, is that the cinnamon stick starts to float around in your bath, so try to scrape it out. But one of my favorites as well. This is a great scent, great product. So that's Phoenix Rising. I almost feel like I'm in some other country or something when I'm in the bath with that. Like all the smells of it, it doesn't smell like the typical American scent. So I'm just rinsing off my hand. And then I got Cynthia Sylvia Stout. This is a shampoo because I have naturally frizzy, kind of wavy hair, and I hate spending a million years straightening my hair in the shower. So this was recommended to me by one of the ladies that works in Lush in Seattle. And so I'm going to try it on my hair. I got the little bottle. If I really like it and it works for me, I'm going to get the bigger bottle. And this is actually made from beer. It says, stout, cognac, and lemons make this supremely conditioning shampoo the perfect recipe for weight and shine. Bottoms up to taming fluffy, frizzy hair. So I'm hoping this is going to work for me. And along with this, I was given a sample of jasmine and henna. It's Fluff Ease. And then I was given the instructions. So this won't do my whole head, but I can take some of my dry hair. You want to do it when it's dry and saturate it and let this sit 20 minutes and then wash it out. Or you can actually sleep with this on. But this is supposed to help get rid of the frizziness. So I'm going to try that because I want to let my hair air dry, but then I look like a wicked witch. And then they gave me a sample of Turkish Delight Body Smoothie. So I guess after the shower, you rub this all over and you're moisturized and it's nice. It smells good too. It's floral and it's nice and thick. Ooh, that is really smooth too. Really smooth. And then I got a sample of Helping Hands as well, because if you frequent my channel, you know that I am in nursing school, which I'll be graduating in 77 days. Woohoo! But I also work as an LPN, and my hands get so dry and cracked and horrible, and even when I use my soap at home, it doesn't really help much because I'm using all that rubbing alcohol and the harsh soap at work. Um, and I can rub coconut oil and cocoa butter and all that stuff on my hands here at home, and it'll help, and shea butter and stuff, but it's hard because a lot of that is greasy. I haven't made my own lotion yet. I'd like to start doing that at some point. And I do have some homemade lotion from a town close to me where a woman has her own little shop, and that seems to help a little. But this Helping Hands is supposed to coat your hands, and even when you wash your hands, it's not supposed to come off. So I'm going to try this tomorrow before I go to work and see how it works for me throughout the day. And if it coats my hands and it helps them from even becoming dry at all, I'll be ordering a larger amount of this. So it was specially formatted for nurses and doctors. So I'm hoping that it'll work for me. If it works for a lot of other people, it should work for me. And then I just wanted to point out their bags. They're fighting animal testing. And what I was told by one of the employees there, is that it's not just fighting animal testing for the finished product, because a lot of people say, or a lot of companies say, my product hasn't been tested on animals, which is true to the extent of their finished product hasn't been tested on animals. But some of the ingredients that they use may have been tested on animals from their suppliers. And so LUSH is taking it a step further and saying even the ingredients that we use, down to the smallest little one, have not been tested on animals, which I thought was pretty cool. So that's always something to look for when I'm making my homemade bath and body stuff, and when you are out there making your own homemade bath and body stuff, to look and see if the ingredients that you'll be using have been tested on animals, because animal cruelty is not a good thing. Little animals have feelings too, and I don't know if you guys have looked through my other videos, but I have pugs and they're like my babies, and I could never imagine allowing any harm to come to them or using them as experiments. So, okay. So since we're done with the LUSH haul, I want to show you what I've been up to lately. As I told you, I'll be graduating in June, and so for my class, I'm making soap cupcakes for the women, all the women in my class, and little soap bars for all the men. And I have over 40 people in my class, and then I'm also going to be giving my teachers some soap as well. So what I did here for the soap cupcake is I did like a muted red with a nice cream. And the scent, since I live in the apple capital, is apple jack and peel, and also another apple scent mixed in, so that way it's not only spice but a lot of apple. And then I used melt and pour to make the little coin on top, and it has a nursing symbol. And put some glitter and some gold mica. I dusted the melt and pour with gold mica so that way it looked like a little coin. So this is what the women are going to receive. And then the men, I didn't use the apple jack and peel fragrance. I just used the straight apple because I wasn't quite sure if the men would like the spiciness. But I put the little coin on top of their little bar. I just made them a little personal bar. So I thought they were quite cute. So they're all appley and fresh, and I'll be giving those out at graduation. And then I got some fluorescent colors. And so I was testing them out because I got a new mold for Easter eggs. So I tested my new colors out on my Easter eggs. And this is what it turned out like. I'm pretty pleased with the colors. see if I can get out of the light here. Put lots of glitter on them, and then I put calendula powders, or powders, petals. I'm having a hard time speaking and enunciating today. Petals on the back. Give you a nice little scrub, and I also thought that the calendula petals are nice and Easter-like because they're nice and yellow and pretty, and lots of glitter on the back too. But at first, when I mixed the colors, I was like, okay, I don't know if these are going to be fluorescent because they were really weird looking, like pale, and I had put enough of the colors in there, I thought, but they were all pale and weird, and when I mixed the green, it didn't look like green, but as they started to saponify and cure, they became brighter and brighter, and they became true to the color that they were supposed to be. So there's a lesson for me. And then I had some soap mixture left over, so I just stuck it in a piping bag and I just squirted it into a cupcake mold, and then I piped the top with it. And that's how it came out. It's not the prettiest thing. It's kind of lumpy and bumpy and, you know, whatever. But I'll use it. And the scents for these, I used all different sorts of fruit scents. I made each color a different scent of fruit, but I didn't put enough scent in it. So they're very lightly fragranced. They almost have like a candy fruit scent to them. It's very light and delicate. So I guess it would be good for children and sensitive skins and stuff. But in the future, I'll make sure that I put enough fragrance in there so you can actually really get a good whiff. But that's what I've been up to. So I hope that you all have been well. Oh, never mind. Well, I do hope that you all have been well, but I have something else to show you. So when I went to Ocean in Bellingham, Anne Marie Fiola's soap supply shop there, I got the Soap Maker's Companion. I've been making soap now for a few years. I've done a lot of research and a lot of reading, but any little tricks or tidbits that I can get that'll help, I want them. So, and there's a lot of good stuff in this book. So, I got that. And then while I was in Seattle, I went to Chinatown with my mom. And I found rosebuds. Beautiful rosebuds. And for these 2 packages that I got, I think it was like $5 or something. So I was pretty excited about that. It was like in a little tea shop. So I think they probably use these in tea, but I'm going to use them for soap. Because that's what we soap makers do. We find stuff that should be made and used for other things, and we turn it into stuff that we can soap with. So anyway, again, I hope you all have been well. I hope you have a great Easter. Hope you're happy and healthy and hoppy and all those good things. And I hope you have a chance to get together with your family and really love on each other. And I'll talk to you later. Hope you liked my haul.